Hey guys, welcome back. This is CDUB Studios bringing you a new video. Today we're playing Alchemy Ranked, and we have a control deck that I built and had a lot of fun playing it. But just kind of want to go over the deck list. So we have the Wizard class. This is great turn 1 to get out. You have no maximum hand size, and whenever you level this up to level 2 for 3 mana, you get to draw 2 cards. And then if you get it to level 3, whenever you draw a card, you put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. So pretty great card. Test of Talents, we have got 1 copy of that. Counter target instant or sorcery spell. Search its controller's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of the cards with the same name as that spell and exile them. That player shuffles, then draws a card for each card exiled from their hand this way. Great to get a card out of their deck that is really annoying to you when you're playing against them. Faithful Mending, gain 2 life and draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. So gain some life, draw cards, discard cards that we don't feel are needed at the moment or are not what we're looking for. And then for 3 mana, you're able to play this from your graveyard and gain an additional 2 life and draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. So really great to try to help you weed through your deck and get to the cards that you need for your scenario. Wedding Announcement, at the beginning of your end step, put a invitation counter on Wedding Announcement. If you've attacked with 2 or more creatures this turn, draw a card. Otherwise, create a 1/1 white human creature token. And then if Wedding Announcement has 3 or more invitation counters on it, transform it. And in the transform side, it becomes an enchantment where your creatures get +1/+1. So this is in the deck to make blockers for various creatures if we're not able to get out Doomscar, or we're not able to get out Lear or Hall of the Storm Giants. So make some decent blockers and able to help us get to the point where we can start controlling the board by wiping the board and then countering things and sending things back to people's hands. Unexpected conversion, we've only got 1 copy of this. Draw 2 cards, then you may exile an instant or sorcery card from your hand. If you do, search your hand and library for any number of cards with the same name, exile them, then shuffle. Seek an instant or sorcery card for each card exiled from your hand this way. So basically, you can exile cards to be able to hopefully hit a instant or sorcery card that we need to get or we want to get. It's okay. I kind of not sure if I love this card or not. That's why there's only 1 copy of it in there. You guys could change it up and find a different card or put another counter in there, or if you like it, you could add more. And then there's Witness the Future. Target player shuffles up to 4 target cards from their graveyard into their library. Look at the top 4 cards of your library, then put one of those cards in your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any random order. So basically, this allows you to put the cards that you cast, the instants and sorcery spells that were in the graveyard, back into your hand, giving you a opportunity to shuffle cards in that you feel are valuable for the game you're playing. This is a great card for that. Absorb Energy, counter target spell, cards in your hand that share this card type. Perpetually gain, this spell costs 1 less to cast. So for example, if you play Absorb Energy and you have a Devious Cover-Up in your hand, you essentially perpetually gain this card costs 1 less to cast. So it becomes 3 mana instead of 4. Devious Cover-Up, counter target spell. If that spell is countered in this way, exile it instead of putting it into owner's graveyard. You may shuffle up to 4 target cards from your graveyard into your library. So kind of like Witness the Future, but also with a counter. So able to counter something and have them not be able to put it in their graveyard. It goes into exile, so they're not allowed to play it ever again. And then on top of that, get to shuffle in cards that are in my graveyard back into my library. Extremely helpful for a control deck. Memory Deluge, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the amount of mana you spent to cast a spell. Put 2 of them in your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. Great for being able to hit the sorcery or instant that you're looking for, or even hit a planeswalker, or Key to the Archive. And then with Flashback for 7, you can play it from the graveyard. So that's really extremely helpful as well. Teferi, who slows the sunset. This card's really great with Key to the Archive down. Being able to +1 and choose up to 1 target artifact, up to 1 target creature, and up to 1 target land, and untap them. And then you can choose to tap target permanents you don't control and gain 2 life if you want. And then for -2, able to look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them in your hand, and the rest at the bottom of your library in any order. And then 7 to get the emblem. Untap all permanents you control during each opponent's untap step, and you draw a card during each opponent's draw step. So basically, being able to play whatever you want during your turn, and then still have all the mana open to control your opponent's turn as well. So being able to counter, whatever the opponent has out, being able to draw cards, being able to cast instants during the opponent's, turn is really great. This card's really, really good synergy with Key to the Archive. And then Key to the Archive, it comes into play taps 4 mana, and when Key to the Archive enters the battlefield, draft a card from Key to the Archive's spellbook, then discard a card. Add 2 mana in any combination of colors. So basically, it's a land. You can play 2 separate colors. You can pick black-green if you want, or blue-white in this instance is what we typically are going to cast with it. And then use Teferi to untap it after you've already activated it. And then on top of that, being able to cast something from the spellbook. Typically we're looking for either board wipes, or we're looking for a late game, maybe even a way to win, like a win con, like Approach of the Second Sun. So being able to gain life, and then basically putting a timer on when we're going to get Approach of the Second Sun for the second time, and when we cast it the second time, you win the game. Also, things like Time Warp. And then if we have Time Warp out and we're able to Witness the Future, or if we have A-Lier out where we can cast it multiple times, and then continue to strike with the Hall of the Storm Giant, there's lots of different win cons with this deck. You're not just limited to one type of win con. And then there's Doomscar, being able to wipe the board and being able to foretell it, so that only costs 3 mana, so turn 3 we can wipe the board if we need to. And then A-Lier, being able to get him down and then play all of our instants and sorcery cards from the graveyard as if they had flashback. And he makes a pretty decent creature as well. He's a 3/4. And then we have 4 copies of the Hall of the Storm Giant. Can make it a creature land until end of turn, and it becomes a 7/7 giant creature with Ward 3. So yeah, so that's pretty much the deck. 60 card deck. And then we've got some various types of dual lands. So we've got the pathways, and we've got deserted beach, just to make sure that we can hit the colors that we need to be able to cast the spells we need for this deck. So yeah, so this deck's a lot of fun. Lots of different ways to play, to aggravate the opponent, and hopefully pull out a win for you guys. So yeah, so 24 lands to be specific. A lot of fun. Average cast is only 3.5, so not a lot to get this deck going. A lot of fun to play. Definitely had some matches where opponents conceded before we were done. So yeah, so I also had a really good one where they got us down to 1, but they couldn't finish us off, and they ended up conceding. So great stuff. Anyways, guys, without further ado, we'll jump right in and get this going. No white mana, so I think we're gonna mulligan here. Still didn't get white mana. I think we're gonna have to keep. Hopefully we get at least one white mana. Or enough to at least play the key, I guess. That'd be alright too. That looks like a mono black. Foretell Doomscar. Let's see if we can pull a land. We did. I think we just hold absorb energy, and if he doesn't do anything, we can Faithful Mending. Sitting on 6 mana. Interesting. Okay, well, we're gonna Faithful Mend. Get rid of wedding announcements. Get rid of the land too. Here we go. Play this on blue. really want to do key, but I also, he's got a lot of mana. I'm curious as to what he's gonna play, so I think we should hold up the counter. Okay, that's fine. Another card here. I think we're gonna go and keep the archive. So this is not really doing much. Approaches 7 sun, looks good. I think we can get rid of our deluge now. I wonder if he's playing like Plum the Forbidden or what? Miko the Master. Okay. But he did it for 0. Alright, well we're gonna approach of the second sun. Gain some life. If we cast it again, we'll win the game. So we've got that going on, and then their sacrifices. You can't lose 5. Okay, so we're gonna just lose 5 life, I guess. Yeah, so we can let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We just pass. We can return through reality back to their hand before it's our next turn. Start with this. Gain some life, and I think we counter NW Massacre here. That will send full reality back to his hand. we just play another key to the archive. Next turn we should play. So as long as he can't kill us this next turn, we'll win the game. And we just catch approach to the second sun. And we win. A good game. He could potentially have had us if he had a way to just remove all the creatures off the board. With a B-Hook Massacre, for example, he would have been able to wipe us out there. But we were able to hold on and take the victory. I think we keep 3 lands, blue and white. Got a Doom Scar to clear the field if we need to. Play the tap line first. I think we can play on turn 1 anyways. Tell our Doom Scar. Just hold up our divide by 0. Grabbing environmental sciences. I think we just hold the Devious Cover-Up under replays. Chose to play nothing. In that case, we're going to Doom Scar. Okay, and just foretell it back and play it next turn. Try this again. thinking about what I'm going to do here. Pretty much whatever I play, he's going to divide by 0. So, we're just going to play this unexpected conversion. Cool, so we gotta absorb energy. Play a wizard class. And say go. We'll hold up our absorb energy. Do this. I have a strange suspicion that you might not have a whole lot of basics. Play key to the archive here. Maybe he will fight. Yeah. Divide by 0 on that. Spark. We'll get rid of A-Lier because we don't really need 2 in our hands. Alright, so we're gonna Doomscar. We have Devious Cover that we can keep. He tries to divide by 0. So we're going to counter that. So we're going to level up the class, draw some cards. We'll try to play A-Lier. If he wants to bounce that back to our hand, that's fine. And that's game. I realized that I was putting a lot of pressure on him with the counter spells, and I didn't really have a whole lot more left as far as responses go, and we had our Hall of the Storm Giant that we were going to be able to swing in and start dealing 7 damage a turn, so good game. Wow, this is like really crappy hand. This is better. Put Tard back. That's white we needed for the Doomscar. Ready for the Doomscar. Like a light game deck. Yep. We can hold on one more turn. Okay. What's he gonna tax? Probably the A-Lier. Nope. Give him all that. Went with the wedding announcement because at least that will be a blocker. Get a land. Stinks. Definitely gonna kill that thing. gonna send that back to his hand. Environmental sciences. Do. Another wedding announcement. Send it back to his hand even though he can play it again. Wow, big test of talents. Interesting. Nice. Alright, move on to here. Two blockers. We just end our turn here. Hope he can't kill us. Take 3, we're gonna go down to 1. And you can attack, I will gladly block. Alright, we have to hope this hits. Okay, that'll keep us in the game. Gonna tax the mascot exhibition. Yep, but it's okay. Alright, hopefully we can continue to swing it and take this game over, even though we're only at 1 life. This could be huge for him. Thankfully, he can't take away any of our creatures because they're all tokens. Get rid of my land. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to hold up Devious Cover-Up. Alright. 3, 6, 10, 12. Alright. Just sit back. Got 2 Doom Blades and a Cover-Up. Glasspool Mimic. And we're gonna put in it's fine, we got a Doom Blade for that. Deluge on their turn. No attacks. Okay, he got fed up. So, we could have deluged right then, but wanted to wait for their turn in case they came up with something. Wanted to make sure we had enough mana to Doomblade and Devious Cover-Up if we needed to. So we were able to hold him off, prevent him from swinging in for that last final damage. So, pretty awesome game. Definitely a lot of fun. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for tonight. You guys saw the control deck that I built for Alchemy. Did pretty well. Had some good games with it. So let me know in the comments anything that you would change about the deck, and I'll have the deck list link down below for you guys to be able to check out. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. It really helps me out, especially being a small channel, still trying to grow. And then also make sure that you look at the other Magic the Gathering videos that I have on my page. Try to add at least one new video for Magic a week. Anything else you want to see me play, leave me in the comments. I've been playing Dying Light 2. Interested to know if any of you would like to see any of that as well. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and look forward to seeing you guys again real soon. This is CDUB Studio signing out. Peace.